Welcome back, everybody. We are now just before Game 4 of the Wild Card Series. Um, Obviously, last game we ended with a 2-1 victory. Our last video ended with a 2-1 victory over the Yankees. Sim through Game 2 and Game 3. Um, Obviously, best of 5. So we're up 2 games to 1. We're in the driver's seat. Lost Game 2, 7-3. Adrian Morehone started 4 innings, 3 earned. Not fantastic. And then going up against, at least in this sim, Nestor has become their ace. Really solid year. Really, really solid. Cole has fallen off a little bit, so Nestor's their guy. He dominated us, 6 innings, 1 run. Um, you know, Only struck out 3, but yeah, I mean, did his job. And then Wisdom went off. Wisdom hit 2 bombs. Let's see. One off Morahone, one off Mitch Spence. Um, Look, that's going to happen. This team is built on power. They're going to strike out a lot. They're not going to have a high batting average, which I think has suited us well in this series, but obviously not in this game. So lost that one, 7-3. Won game 3, 5-2 on the road in New York. Scored 4 in the first 2 innings, 3 in the first. Um, Obviously got to Cole, but Cole obviously settled down after that, 6 1/3. But yeah, Eddie Julian, first inning double. Austin Hayes, first inning double. Alec Burleson, first inning, yeah, 3 run bomb. Let's see, what did Burleson do? Okay, double. It might have been a 2 run shot, and then yeah, the RBI was for um, for Eddie there. But solid game. Brian Abreu coming through, 2 innings save, 3 Ks. So now, we move on to game 4. Aaron Ashby's going to start, and something that I should keep in mind for this game is, like, if we have the chance to end it, we have to. Don't want to hold anything back, especially because anything can happen in a game 5. But if things start to go south early, maybe start mixing and matching, getting some mop up guys in there, so that way we're ready and prepared for game 5. The lineup: IKF, David VR, Alec Burleson, Hayes in the 4 spot. I don't know if I love that, but Kershaw is pitching for them. Okay, Joe Adell, Severino, Bader, Ahmed Trevino, and Aaron Ashby on the bump. Um, you know, he's going to strike guys out. He's got good stuff, and that plays pretty well against this Yankees lineup. So, just hoping that he can do his thing here in Game 4 and get us to the divisional series. Um, let's see how IKF starts us off. Oh, yeah, I've done that the past 2 videos. I meant to play out the first at bat at the very least, and I click half inning, and there we go. So nothing on the board in the first for the Nashville Stars. That's okay. Ashby starts out with a pop up from Anthony Volpe, and we are doing on the bump. There we go. And an error from IKF, the sure-handed third baseman. Not a great start. And now Judge comes to bat, and of course a wild pitch. Walk Judge. That's great. Okay, struck out Wisdom, and we've got left on left. Another wild pitch. That's great. Okay, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. All right, there we go. Bit of a scary first, but we got through it. Our bullpen's going to be the strength anyway. We just need him to do his job. And Austin Hayes goes deep out of the 4 slot. Okay. Don't listen to me when it comes to lineup creation. Clearly, he's there for good reason. There we go. Austin Hayes puts us on the board 1-0 here in the second inning. Joe Adell with a base hit off Kershaw. There we go. What do they have his speed at? 45. Okay. Junior Severino. Okay, hopefully that's just the one. Infield single. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. We got Harrison Bader. That looks like it's going to be two. Okay. Now we got Nick Ahmed trying to do something he hasn't done all season long, and that is get an RBI single. I'm being facetious. He doesn't need to. The pass ball allows Joe Adell to score, and we are up 2-zip. I'm just going to fast forward through this at bat because I don't think he's going to get a hit, and he didn't. And Aaron Ashby back on the bump. Joey Gallo flies out. That doesn't fit into the three true outcomes, but it does happen. Okay, we walked Volpe. Now we got Jason DeLay, pitch framing extraordinaire, along with our guy Trevino. IKF holds on to that one, so we got two down and ends the inning. Alrighty, I am going to fast forward to the fifth. Still up 2-0. I'm gonna fast forward through this half inning and what just happened in the top of the fifth. Let's see. Ahmed gets a single. There we go. IKF walks. David VR RBI single. Great. Okay, there we go. So we took out Aaron Ashby. Let's see. After three, so his pitch count was running high. He was walking people. That's fine. Hey, you know what? It's okay. And we got Cam Robinson in there. Let's monitor him. Hits a guy, not great. And now we got Judge. And he might have just went yard, folks. He did. It's a 3-2 ball game. I'm going to let Cam face Wisdom and then probably go to a lefty after this. Okay, IKF converts that one. It's early in the game. I'm going to go Keegan Aiken. There we go. Okay, the 0-1 to Schwarber. It looks like a fly out. There we go, two down. And Aiken against Gallo. Maybe we'll get Aiken to eat some innings here. There we go. Okay, we're through the fifth. I'm just going to fast forward. Okay, got a hit there, but nothing comes to fruition. Down the line, IKF, beautiful job. All right, makes up for that error earlier in the game. Let's just hope Aiken can work us through here. And now Kevin Biggio at the bottom of the order. Let's see if we can get him. That is looking like a fly out. Great. Okay, we're through 6. We are up 1. This is exactly where we want to be. Fly out. Jose Trevino. Strike 3. Now IKF back to the top of the order against Daniel Hudson, the closer for the 2019 World Champion Washington Nationals. Does his job for the New York Yankees in the 2024 postseason. And we are off to the bottom of the 7th. Quick little 7th inning stretch. I'm going to let Keegan do his thing against Volpe, and then we'll evaluate. Okay, the 0-2, fly out. Okay. Do we have a full bullpen, but like I said, you know what? I'm going to we'll let Keegan do his thing, and we are going to replace for Aaron Judge. I'm going to put in Alexis Diaz, and we'll see what he can do against Judge. Okay, the 2-0, not great. Okay, fly out. That's fine. And let's see what he can do for Wisdom. There we go, strike 3. So that worked out nicely. We're off to the top of the eighth, and we have the left-handed hitting portion of the order. So maybe I go to Garrett Clevenger next inning, but we will see. I'll probably let Diaz at least throw to Schwarber and go from there. Um, it's a very scary part of the order, though, especially being up only one, as they have the power to go back to back or um, you know three true outcomes. You know it's likely that they could hit a solo homer to tie it at the very least. Um, so if it's bottom of the eighth, maybe I do just go to Clevenger here, as who knows if we're going to get back around, and then we can go to Ken Giles or King in the ninth. So Clevenger, we'll get him going here. That is going to be out number one. Great. They're pinch hitting Tom Murphy once again. That's fine with me. Get Joe Gallo out of the lineup. Ahmed doing his thing at short. Great. And now we got left on left with Rizzo. Strike three. Alrighty. Fantastic. You're going to the top of the ninth with a chance to advance. This would be fantastic. Base hit. See if we can get an insurance run on the board. Thank you, Joe Adell. Harrison Bader, hit by pitch. Do I want to pinch hit here for the insurance, or would I rather just have a solid shortstop in the ninth? You know what? I'm going to pinch hit. This is an opportunity. Mike Yastrzemski, the borderline MVP candidate, best hitter on our team, despite being a platoon guy. Let's see if he can get something working here. There we go. Mike Yastrzemski. Beautiful. Beautiful. Extra base hit, 2 RBI double. Very happy that paid off. We'll move IKF to short, and we'll bring in McMahon to play third next inning. So beautiful. Very happy with that. 2 down. IKF. Here we go. IKF with a fly out. Now we're going to fix the lineup a little bit. Let's move McMahon into Yastrzemski's place. We are going to move him to third base. IKF, you will slide over to short back at Yankee Stadium. And I will let Clevenger work against Delay and Biggio, and then we will think about Ken Giles. Strike three, Clevenger, great job. The 1-0 to Biggio, ground ball to first. We are 2 down. We are 1 out away from winning the wild card series against the New York Yankees, an expansion team going up against the greatest franchise in the history of baseball. That is a base hit for Anthony Volpe. I don't want to burn the pen here, but just to avoid, I think we go Ken Giles here. The 1-2 to Torres. Strike three. Nashville wins it. We're on to the division series. Great job. Very happy to close this thing out in 4. Did not want to get into a game 5 where, they're clearly the more talented team. Ashby, didn't allow any runs. Would have liked to have kept that pitch count down a bit and maybe work through 4 or 5, but real bullpen effort. Cam Robinson allowing the 2-run bomb to Judge, but outside of that, everyone did their job. Kershaw, even for a guy at almost 37 years old, he's still doing his thing. If he could rack up 170 innings a year at 37, great, So can't even fault him. 5 1/3 of 3-run ball. That with that offense, with that lineup, they should have been able to scratch out more than that Judge 2-run homer. But Um, that's kind of been the Yankees this past year and the year before. Just Judge is essentially their whole lineup. So, despite the talent they have around it, but although I guess they really leaned into the strikeout heavy lineup here. What's Volpe strikeout? So 26%. So above the norm. Wisdom's obviously going to strike out over 30% of the time. Same with Schwarber. Same with Gallo. Uh, Rizzo. The older he gets, the more he's going to strike out. So anyway, just real happy to get through this. Austin Hayes with the solo shot there in the second inning, and then Joe Adell having a great game. So um, yeah, I'm real happy about getting through that series. Now we will square off against. I forget if we did reseeding with the expansion, but I believe we'll be facing the Minnesota Twins, who they went 99-63. Let's see what they're. I mean, they're pretty good offensively, but let's see what really stands out. I mean, great on the base paths. Um, yeah, I mean, their ballpark, I think, plays is more of a pitcher's park, so putting up these numbers is pretty solid. And then, their starting rotation really carried them this year. Rasmussen, they got. Let's see what Rasmussen did. They must have got him at the deadline. I mean, he's been pretty good for them. Um, Joe Ryan having an awesome year, getting helped with some BABIP, which is interest. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Fly ball pitcher. Fly balls are more damaging, obviously, because they have the potential to turn into home runs. However, it does suppress batting average on balls in play because ground balls are more likely to turn into hits, whereas fly balls are more likely to be converted into outs. It's just when they're not converted into outs, they can often be home runs, which are clearly the most damaging type of batted ball. But R WAR 5.3 R WAR, hoping we can you know kind of take advantage or exploit his movement a little bit, maybe get him closer to the mean. He's not going to be a guy that is a one homer per nine guy in the long run, but really good season for him. Ober, Eliezer Hernandez with one of the weirdest change-up sliders in real life you'll probably ever see. So, and pretty solid year for Minnesota. About as much as you could ask for a minor league signing. So, yeah, I mean, and then let's see, Royce Lewis. I think we looked at him earlier. MVP candidate. Um, Solid ball club. Byron Buxton 5 WAR. Although nothing crazy with the bat. I mean, he's going to be a guy who does not have a great on base percentage, mainly because of the strikeouts. But um, if he's playing Gold Glove defense, 75 range in the outfield, and putting up above average WRC plus, he's going to consistently be a 5 WAR guy. Despite being a DH in real life. And then Carlos Correa still putting up 4 WAR, even with a 92 WRC plus. So yeah, this is going to be a tough test against the Twins. Assuming that will be the team we are playing. I don't think we reseeded. We're just going to wait for this Houston-Boston series. Yep. So we will be playing Minnesota. Houston survives, outlast the Boston Red Sox, and the Mets beat the Cardinals, led by Monty, Tyler Malley, Frankie Lindor, 7.2 WAR. I mean, just the defensive numbers have got to be bonkers. Yeah, 24 zone rating. That's ridiculous. Especially when, OSA's got to think he's a 70 range. Yeah. So, 121 WRC plus on 7 WAR. That's insane. And then Soler hitting 183, negative half a WAR, but 33 bombs. love to see that. And yeah, the Dodgers, the D backs, what was it? 102-60. Zach Gallen, Cy Young, 5.6 war. Although the ratings are coming down, I think his scouting. Okay, I mean, I guess they didn't come down. I mean, I guess he's just what? He's just, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, amazing year, but. And then we got Ramon Rosso. Need to familiarize myself with him. Anyway, um, bit of a shorter video, um, but I will leave it there. And in the next video, we will start the ALDS against the best team in the AL, the Minnesota Twins. And just their run to for okay, so they outperformed quite a bit. We certainly did as well. Um, we outperformed by 3 wins. They outperformed by 7. So that makes me feel a little bit better about facing Minnesota, but still, I mean, they're a 92 win team on paper. Then again, we just beat a Pythagorean 92 win team, so it's going to be a tough series. And yeah, so hoping that we could keep this magical run going and get through Minnesota and get onto the ALCS. And hopefully, I would love to rematch against the Houston Astros for a chance at the World Series in our inaugural season. But don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. So thank you guys for watching. And yeah, we'll see you next week.